Hi. I'll first want to welcome my esteemed panelists and the audience, my educators, fellow educators, and people who are pursuing the goal of making education a success in India. So the topic for this panel, this is the last panel. Thank you for your patience. So it is very important, probably one of the most important aspects which is least discussed in education circles, because it deals with the innovation in student recruitment and marketing. Because times are changing a lot and strategies for attracting and engaging prospective students. So of course, the landscape being very complex, the challenges are huge, competition is increasingly fierce. We would like to delve upon the trends and technologies that have come up to help this process, which can help us still keep that bit of personalization possible while recruiting students, while handling huge data. So a lot of data analytics is involved, the power of data, and of course the connect needs finally to be meaningful. Because if we lose meaning in this, then it doesn't work to anything. So I think together we can try and create some kind of a roadmap for people who want to know about some aspect that is missing in theirs. So we want to learn from each other. And so again, I welcome all my esteemed colleagues, and let us start with the first question. I'll just check my question list. And क्योंकि शाम होने को आई है तो एक शेर अर्ज करता हूँ, वहां से शुरू करते हैं ताकि सब जाग जाएंगे। पंख भी चाहिए तैयारी भी, पंख भी चाहिए तैयारी भी, इरादे की कमी भी ना हो। मैं स्टूडेंट के पर्सपेक्टिव से बोल रहा हूं। पंख भी चाहिए तैयारी भी, इरादे की कमी भी ना हो। कितने आसमान जोड़ने पड़ते हैं एक उड़ान के लिए, कितने आसमान जोड़ने पड़ते हैं एक उड़ान के लिए। थैंक यू सर। सो the first question is about the landscape, the shifting landscape. So I think Tankeshwar sir, ये आपसे मुखातिब है। How has the landscape of student recruitment and marketing evolved in recent years, particularly in light of digital advancements and demographic shifts? जी, second mic.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity by the organizers. What is important for any institution is students recruitment, and obviously based on that the marketing strategies are developed. So if we look at what has changed during the last few years, maybe because of the digitalization or demography, what we essentially see is the recruitment of the student is now through the companies which train them, which train them, whether they are training them in the colleges or the institution, and then taking them, right? And if we look at the major companies, they also, take, for example, the online test, and before that they give the training, right? So the training is becoming very, very important. So what we see is earlier it was not there, now the training at the campus, the industry connect at the campuses are more than the it used to be earlier. And if we look at now, the universities are also going towards the innovation and entrepreneurship development also, right? So if I look at how many students are actually interested in the job, then you won't find that all the students are interested in a job. They are interested more in other things also, right? They may be interested in higher education, they may be interested in entrepreneurship, and that ecosystem has been there in the universities now. So the recruitment process, if I look at, is now different, which was used to be earlier. And if I look at the maybe about 40 or 50 years, that time we were not having the recruitment process within the campuses. It was less. It was lesser at the present. So that if I look at the things have really changed. And obviously, other aspect which is looking at the marketing now the students, if you look at from the point of admission, right? यदि उसे एडमिशन लेनी है तो वो सारी चीज़ें आपके कॉलेज के बारे में जानता है, उसे सब कुछ वहाँ उसे, चाहे वो फेसबुक से हो, चाहे उसके यूट्यूब से हो, चाहे उसे सोशल नेटवर्क से उसे मालूम होती है। वो आपका रैंकिंग है, चाहे NRF रैंकिंग है, चाहे QS रैंकिंग है, चाहे हायर एजुकेशन रैंकिंग है, वो सब उसको मालूम होता है। तो आपकी मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजी जो है, जो बच्चा जो आजकल वो देखता है, वो कैसे वहाँ पर आप जो है बच्चों को रखते हैं, बस इन्वेस्टमेंट स्टूडेंट में कितनी इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं, वो सब बातें वो देखकर उसके कारण वो आपकी इंस्टीट्यूशन को सिलेक्ट करता है। यदि ये तो बात है अच्छे स्टूडेंट की। दूसरी बात ये है कि बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट हैं वो ये देखते हैं कि कहाँ कम पढ़ना पड़ता है, ऐसे स्टूडेंट भी हैं। ऐसे स्टूडेंट के लिए क्या मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजी है, वो भी कुछ इंस्टीट्यूशन के लिए डिफरेंट होती है। तो जहाँ पर कहीं पर वो यही देखते हैं कि कहाँ जाना नहीं पड़ता है, वहीं पर जाएंगे। तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में क्या मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजी हो सकती है, वो इंस्टीट्यूशन अपने लेवल पे तय करते हैं। तो हमें जो है, मुझे लगता है कि मैं यही कहूँगा कि जो पिछले दिनों में जो बहुत सारा इसमें चाहे रिक्रूटमेंट के प्रोसेस में हो, चाहे इसमें स्टूडेंट की एडमिशन के प्रोसेस में हो, बहुत चेंजेस देखने को मिला है, क्योंकि स्टूडेंट का नज़रिया जो है वो चेंज हो गया है कि कैसे वो इंस्टीट्यूशन को मापता है और किस दिशा में उसे जाना है और या नहीं जाना है, ये सब बातें वो तय करता है। मैं इसके लिए अभी इतना ही कहना चाहूँगा।
Sir, thanks a lot, sir, for the wonderful insight into this, and especially जैसे आपने बताया कि दो तरह के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, एक जो पहले से अवेयर हैं, जो खुद ढूंढ ही लेते हैं, आप कितना भी प्रोसेस यूज़ करो वो वैसे ही आपको सीख करते हैं, इफ़ यू आर द राइट वन। द मेजरली स्ट्रैटेजीज आर फॉर द वंस हु डोंट नो अबाउट थिंग्स, जो अब कम होते जा रहे हैं वक्त के साथ। सो वी मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, एंड दिस इज अबाउट डेटा एनालिटिक्स। एंड जब मैं डेटा एनालिटिक्स की बात करता हूँ और इस लैंडस्केप को देखता हूँ, इस जोन के लैंडस्केप को देखता हूँ, तो डेटा तो भाई चंडीगढ़ यूनिवर्सिटी से ज़्यादा कोई हैंडल नहीं कर रहा। सो हाउ कैन HEIs, सर आपके लाइक अनुभव से बहुत सीखना चाहेंगे, हाउ कैन HEIs leverage data analytics and market intelligence to gain insights into prospective student behavior, preferences and needs? Hello. That's Dr. Pradeep Bansal, Executive Director, Chandigarh University.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. First, adding on to what sir said, once we leverage data analytics or market intelligence, it comes later. We need to make the student experience a delight experience. Yeah? The word of mouth automatically spreads out. You need not to leverage anything. So what we at Chandigarh University believe is making the student experience a wonderful, a delight experience. And that has given us a word of mouth in last 12 years. So reaching from 200 to 50,000 was not easy. But then couple of initiatives which we have at, which we did basis the market intelligence, or we became a source for market intelligence, both ways. So we have a dedicated career development center So other than academicians, we have almost around 150 full-time seasoned trainers who just works day and night for the employability training of students. So it is not just about the academics, you also need to parallelly have a credit course, a full-fledged credit program for each of your schools. May it be School of Engineering, may it be School of Management. There has to be have credits for all the skills. So gone are those days once you just focus on the hard skills. You also need to focus parallelly on the aptitude, attitude and soft skills. Sir said two type of students very rightly. So to tap the second type of students, you need to clearly focus on soft skills from day one of their inception. AICT also says 3 days of induction. Yeah, Diksha Aram. But then we follow that it has to be a 4 years of Diksha Aram rather than a 3 weeks. Yeah. So a lot of softwares are available in the market. That has to be captured parallelly. Companies are changing their recruitment trend. May it be Microsoft, may it be Deloitte, may it be Amazon, may it be any top IT company, top consulting firm, may it be KPMG. They are not just focusing on the technical domain of the students. They are not just focusing on the data analytics. They are also parallelly focusing on lot of other parameters. For example, couple of companies, say Microsoft started a essay writing last year. Yeah. So we parallelly captured few tools to assess the students on writing skills. Okay. So it's not only the teachers who are gauging the writing skills of a student. We have AI-enabled interviews, AI-enabled essay checking skills. Students write their essays at least once a fortnight. It is being checked by a robot. They get a 6-pager report. Yeah. So I hope this has given us a wonderful word of mouth. And then there is no need of getting into the understanding the intelligence if you understand the need of the corporates. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, like, of course, there can be both approaches, going to the student and जैसे sir ने बोला कि like understanding their needs and preparing yourself for them. So he believes in that strategy. Let us move into the third question, and I'll request Mr. Subarno Bhattacharya ji to talk about personalization. So how can HEIs personalize their recruitment and marketing efforts to resonate with the diverse interests and backgrounds of prospective students?
Thanks, sir. I'd like to thank the Observe Now for giving the opportunity over here. I'd like to thank all the panel. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Central University, Haryana is over here. So we are working at an institution of eminence, which is a status received by Government of India Ministry of Education in 2020. So the personalization of every learners, every students depends on their benefits, what they will get the ultimate benefits after receiving his or her degree. Also, nowadays we focused on the degree track of the students, how the students use for the degree track. We are not a STEAM university, we are a humanities and social science university. So our basic students are coming from the diplomats, coming from bureaucrats background, they're coming from law background, and we are focused also on the students customize his or her own degree, customize his or her own methodology, that what he or she wants. Because she's or he is coming for 3 years, 4 years of 4 years of UG, because we are working on the NEP 2020, and also we have established for 1 year program because institution eminence gives the 1 year master degree program. So the students or the learners think that what will be the pathway, what will be the course should be given. It should be a MOOC courses, it should be a degree track, and the scalability of the program, it should be personalized each and everything. As per the market standards is concerned, the market's scalability has changed nowadays. Let's think about the example pre and post COVID. Pre-COVID there is a market strategy looking after, that is a field marketing of the learners, of the students, the faculties, the employees, all go through a market stability. We have office, there will be office in Lucknow, Bombay, Delhi, etc. But at the post-COVID, the students don't require to go to the office and to, think about what will be the university, because everything is in the online platform. Okay, the digitalization has been changed. We should also focus on the digitization and digitalization, because there is a huge I should say huge difference between that. And also it means me a lot that the learners nowadays are more technically sound if they are not technical, they are strategically much more good in their own behavior, and also they can understand that after completion of my degree, I don't want to get a job, but also I want to make my own job as my own personalization. That's the perfect one for us. Thanks.
थैंक यू सर. आई थिंक थोड़े से इंसाइट अगर उस पर भी मिल जाते हैं कि आप रिक्रूट करते हो जब स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ डू यू पर्सनलाइज दैट?
Yeah, sure.
Because I think
if
people are
if
really wanting to.
Thanks. If I focused on the recruiting on the students, so we focused on the strategy by making a marketability, the data-driven process. We have a number of employees who focused on particularly based on that the number of demographically where the learners are coming from, which background they are coming from, whether from the low background or also whether from coming from the high background. What the learners think that yeah, I want to complete my UG in public policy. So we'll focus that what will be the stability of the learners, what will the stability, whether the learners can be retained for the next 4 years or they will come back or go back after 1 year. That is the main issue. We focused on 4 years of plan. Starting from first year, we train the students like that they upgrade themselves with the competitive exams, upgrade themselves with a program, joint degree, joint collaboration, joint counseling certificate across the globe, within India, whatever. So these are the personalizations of the marketability or the market strategy what we make. Rest I cannot share.
I understand.
That's our unique selling
नहीं,
point.
इसीलिए हिंट दिया बिकॉज फिर अगर कोई स्ट्रेटजी शेयर ही नहीं करेगा तो ऑडियंस क्या लेगी. थैंक्स फॉर शेयरिंग part of the strategy. So ma'am, again part of your strategy. So next question is for Dr. Jaskiran Kaur, Director NMIMS. So digital marketing strategies. What are the most effective digital marketing strategies and platforms for reaching and engaging prospective students in today's digital age? Any innovative approaches that HIEs can take to organize virtual or hybrid events or something?
Thank you, Vineet sir. Good evening, everyone. And indeed, it is a question asked to a wrong person, but I would love to answer. Why it is asked to a wrong person? I am representing Narsi Munji campus, Chandigarh campus here, and we do not do any advertisements. Over a period of 3 decades, we have our flagship courses and we have our own entrance test. Marito has been, I think, when there were no paper form also, they have been, supporting us. And they know that how big response it comes the moment we say it is open. For different courses, there are different entrance tests. For engineering, NCET. For law, NLAT. For commerce, it is going to be NPAT. For MBA, it is going to be NMAT. Same is like pharmacy and all other schools are having an entrance examination. But since we ventured into a North India, we also realized that, we need to at least be, available, the information should be available on a digital platform for the students. This is what I would like to tell you. The changes that we have done right now, with the support of Maritos, that we have made, papers, entrance examination happening in 2 phases. Earlier, what it used to be that 20th May is the last date to register for all these entrance examination for all the potential students. But sometimes student doesn't know. So one phase is already conducted, another phase is going to be in the June. This is the change we have done, and with the, so much available on the digital platform, we need to change for that. So NMIMS has also changed. We are available on every digital platforms, so that in Mumbai and other Maharashtra and other places, we are very well known. Sometime when I talk in Chandigarh, people doesn't know from last 3 years we are here, because we do not do any kind of advertisements. And whenever you get a chance to visit my campus, please visit. you will see the students with the sincerity on their faces. We are very firm what is going to be taught. And I'm telling you, this is the best recruitment policy that we follow. When they come to fill the form, we tell them point blank very clearly, no ATKT, 80% attendance or 100% attendance is a criteria. Beyond that, you cannot do. And if you are not meeting your ICA components, you'll not be able to even cross 1 year. We have made, a digitally information available to all the students. We work with SAP and Student Portal. That is so much accessible from the day they register on Marito till they enter into SAP. The same data is being pushed, the same data is analyzed by even in the examinations also, and everything is available for students as well as for the parents also. Their expectations are set. We have our own flagship courses that if these are the companies you want to go, then your CGPA should be this, and this will be your training programs. Everything is very well defined at the start of the session, and it is being made very clear to all the stakeholders, to the students, to the parents. And our faculties are, no doubt, I studied in 2000, I'm a pass out of 2000 batch. I'm teaching in my classes, so how can I go ahead with, all the latest technologies? Every faculty need to upgrade. And if you see the way it is being upgraded and how our curriculum is being upgraded, every year 20% is being upgraded with the interference of complete industry. That's how our students, when they reach into the final year, company asks us that, how many students are there with us. Today only when I was leaving for this, session, my placement coordinator came and said that the company want to know that how many students do we have right now. They want to take this much bunch. And I said, I'm so sorry, we can meet their requirement next year. This can only happen when at the time of recruitment or selection, we make them very clear, if you want to reach there, these are our hurdles, and all the parents, all the stakeholders need to know very well. That's the best strategy to be successful in this era, because it is a digital era. The moment you commit any kind of, deviation, every social media platform is going to be there to highlight that. So that is what changes we have done, sir. And that's how we recruit students.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So, ma'am has very clearly said that not just letting the student, not just even understanding the student, but also letting the student know of our expectations from them is one of the key aspects of their success. So now I'll request Siddharth Singh, he's Director Business Development from Merito, and in fact his expertise is into metrics and all. So the key question is, what metrics and key performance indicators should HEIs track to evaluate the effectiveness and ROI of their recruitment and marketing? The right approach to doing this.
Hello, yeah. So good afternoon everyone. My name is Siddharth. I represent Merito, and as a company we closely work with more than 1,000 colleges, universities in India, and day in, day out we talk about how to engage, how to attract and how to enroll more and more students. So we came up with an approach which we call a PREP approach, PREP, which fits in all kind of colleges, university, be it a big scale university or small scale. So where P stands for potential lead identification. So for example, if I am a small college which has, let's say, roughly 15,000 lead intake, so first I have to put them into multiple segment, that what segment sits in which kind of lead we have. For example, my P1 could be any student who has started the application but has not filled up the, let's say, but has not paid the amount. My second priority could be anybody who has shown an intent but has not started my application. So at the first level, we have to put them into the bucketing. So first P is basically potential lead identification. Then comes basically the R. R basically stands for is relevance to lead journey. So depending upon where the student is sitting at the admission journey, that sort of communication should go to them. For example, I have, let's say, completed my application. I am still getting, let's say, last date to apply as a communication, which is not right. So, depending upon where I am standing, they should receive that sort of communication. Third is E, which is engaging strategically. So, as a college, as a university, you should be present on all the platform where your prospect students is. Be it email, be it SMS, be it WhatsApp, be it Facebook, be it LinkedIn, be it Instagram. Because you have to reach them and they are only available at these places. And the last P, which is basically personalized, comes the last P of the approach, that in every communication that you're sending out, every communication should be personalized in nature. So this is the prep approach which we talk about, and I think this fits in all sort of college, be it a small or large scale, like I spoke about.
Okay, that was great. Like, especially about being there on every platform was a very key takeaway, because it's not just your ERP that will work for you. It's the student also who's doing the research. ये सबसे बड़ा key indicator है, which everybody has also pointed out कि student की research already है. So you can't just fake a path कि यार एवरेस्ट पे यहाँ से चढ़ सकते हैं. So that can't happen. So you have to be what you look like on the internet. अगर दोनों में mismatch है, it doesn't work at all. So like he said about personalization, for example, कि अगर एक बच्चे ने बोला था मेरी बड़ी सिस्टर है वो 12th में है, so maybe next time you call और 12th का रिजल्ट निकला है, it's better to ask for her result first. I don't know if you, I am sure you must be.
This you can manage if you are using Merito, so you'll have the entire journey of the candidate. Okay, last time उससे क्या बात हुई थी?
जी, so that is what is changing. The technology is helping us keep track, because there's so much information around us. So it helps us keep track of what has been discussed, but yes, you have to sensitize the caller to do that. That is the key, because if the caller is not sensitized, सारा data waste है. असली चीज वो है कि the caller has to be very sensitive to what is available and how to use that information productively, right? So I don't know, any last one suggestions अगर आप, because there's so many people who really want to know about what strategy do they use, physical or digital, ऐसे questions होते हैं कि physical में ज़्यादा पैसे डालें, digital में, means those kind of some inputs, because there's so many colleges who have just started out and they really want to learn from your experiences.
Maybe I'll just add one point over
Ji.
here. So let's say whenever as a college you are spending a lot of money on marketing, right? You spend a lot of marketing dollars on multiple platforms. So while you are doing this, you should let's say set a rule of KPIs, key performance indicator, for each and every of your campaign, each and every source that you put money on. For example, you spend on, let's say, Facebook. So you spend on not only on Facebook, you spend on multiple, let's say, campaigns on Facebook. So you should check each and every campaign, that which campaign is giving what sort of outcome to you. So KPIs against each and every source is very, very important. That is one, as in that
Ji,
given.
great input.
I will just say that, we should not invest in marketing or anything else. We should invest in students. Because if I see that, if I can train them well, then I can see that there will be a vicious circle, that you will be always getting this good students, and also you will be able to get the good companies which will recruit them. I give examples to sometimes to teachers and to the students, that we have animals like cow. गाय जो कुछ भी खाती है वो दूध ही देती है, दूध की क्वालिटी कुछ इधर उधर हो सकती है, लेकिन वो देती दूध ही है, उससे हम कुछ ना कुछ जरूर बनाते हैं. इसी तरह एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन यही होता है कि कितने भी कैसे भी लोग बच्चे हमारे पास पढ़ने के लिए आते हैं, हमें उनको इस काबिल बनाना है कि वो किसी के काम आ सके. तो यही मैं समझता हूँ कि हमें ये ज़रूरी है कि उनको जो ट्रेनिंग में इन्वेस्ट करिए, उनकी बच्चों की ट्रेनिंग में जितना हो सकता है, चाहे उनको प्राइवेट ट्रेनिंग देनी पड़े, कैसे भी करनी पड़े, उसमें इन्वेस्ट करिए. थिंग्स विल बी फॉलोड.
ग्रेट. तो सर ने कहा कि डोंट ट्रीट देम लाइक, यूजिंग वेरी फेमस फ्रेज सम टाइम बैक, सो नॉट ट्रीट योर स्टूडेंट्स लाइक कैटल क्लास. एक शब्द आया था ना पीछे एक ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर ने बोला था. जी मैम.
I'll just say, I have two things to say. You people are the masters of it. I'm just a simple teacher. whatever it is actually, don't fake on social media. जो है, let it be. Today it could be less, tomorrow it is going to be you, because you never faked it. Second, highlight achievements of students and faculty everywhere. Faculty and student, they are the body and the teeth, when they are sound, the whole institution will rock. That's it. Thank you.
Great inputs, ma'am. Faculty is key.
I think before sharing my suggestion, if anyone having any question, that will be a two-way communication.
हाँ बिल्कुल उस पे चलते
Feasible.
हैं.
If anyone having a question in their mind,
Any questions? Because अब डायरेक्ट जो नहीं आया प्लीज पूछ लीजिए. Yeah, great.
मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी कि आप मार्केटिंग पे फोकस नहीं कर रहे हो, देन फिर कैंडिडेट्स कैसे आपके पास अप्रोच कर रहे हैं? मार्केटिंग आप कर नहीं रहे हो, देन कैंडिडेट्स आप कह रहे हो कि अभी भी यूनिवर्सिटीज़, आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी के बारे में लोगों को नहीं पता, तो फिर मैम बच्चा आपके पास कैसे आ रहा है?
That's a real situation I am facing, and I'll accept it in front of everybody. Except one course, my 100% seats are not filled. I'm not compromising. I'm not at all compromising. As many students are appearing for entrance paper and qualifying are only coming. Last year I got a, call from lot of big shots that give them admission, give them admission. My admission counselor is sitting here. I said, sorry sir, we cannot give. Dates are over, we cannot give. If a student is not meeting a criteria, we are happy to keep the seats vacant. And how students are coming, it is the name of the campus that is fetching us over a years that we have made that benchmark, right? It is word of mouth also. And yes, we do certain activities right now in Chandigarh, like we organized Chandigarh Marathon, half marathon. So a lot of people came to know. We are in Chandigarh, so I have a good support of Chandigarh administrations with us. That's it. We do not do it. But yes, just on a lot of pressure that, sometimes parents comes after the date of registration is over. So that kind of a pressure do come to us that you need to make everybody aware. So now we have started keeping an open house. Open houses that all of you can come and discuss. No admission guarantee. We'll show you the path to register for our NMAT, NLET, NCET. Kindly register on that. Let your ward go through the examination and come at the table. Once you secure a seat, we give you all the time to come. We wait for you also, but we do not do walk-in admissions at all. Thank you.
I think that's a very great.
Yeah, and one addition, because ma'am is sitting on a huge brand, NMIMS. So strategies सबके लिए थोड़ी अलग-अलग.
Made by stakeholders, you know.
नहीं वही बोलूँ क्योंकि okay stakeholders से बना है, but for a fresh कोई अलग approach लेना पड़ेगा.
So उसी के लिए we changed,
जी.
Now we kept open house,
जी, जी,
which
जी.
is never been kept. We are open for schools to visit also. We are open for a lot of things.
Yeah.
But only thing I do feel as a teacher, if we compromise today, tomorrow
जी.
it is going to be different what I'll show on social
बिल्कुल.
media and what I am. So that we are not doing it. It is not here. He knows we have got in Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad, at Dhule, Shirpur. Nowhere we are compromising.
It is like making brand.
So
बिल्कुल.
we have to put a full stop to some compromise.
Of course.
The day we वो कहते हैं ना कि when the child is very young, that child knows कि मैं इतना रहूंगा तो मम्मा मेरी बात मान जाएगी. आपको उस threshold तक ही रखना है. Beyond that, if you start agreeing to everything, you are compromising. Then you cannot nurture. तो वही हमें करना है. हम पौधे को भी इतना पानी नहीं दे सकते. ज़्यादा देंगे तो वो भी पनप नहीं पाएगा. That's it. So somewhere we have to
बिल्कुल
stop.
जी. जी, any other question?
Should I proceed with the
जी.
solutions?
Sure.
Thanks. Well, I just get connected with the Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. invest on the student recruitment. Once a brand, today itself become a class. I always remember thing. So before investing on student recruitment, why can't we invest on the faculties? Why can't you invest on the, I'm telling the bitter truth, why can't you invest? Because faculties are getting, I think, 2 months of time in the entire 1 year of job. That is summer and winter vacation. Why can't the decision maker, the policy holders, tell the faculties, you go, make a change, do something new, take the idea, come back and implement in the students. He became the ambassador. Listen, a student is also ambassador and a faculty is also a brand ambassador of the organization. Because today he is a brand, tomorrow he can be a class. So the recruitment also attracts with the faculties, their face value, their brand value, and also their investment of their time, their implementation, their brainstorming, each and everything. That's all.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, 2 suggestions.
Ji, sir.
Number 1, I strongly believe that at the day of admission, rather in the first semester itself, we should do a employability profiling test of all students. That's a must.
Ji.
A career profiling for private universities, private colleges is a must, and then you do the customized training. If you spoon feed everybody everything, things will not work. Yeah, the categorization is must. For example, for computer science, we make a Kargil batch. So we do a lot of collaborations for those super elite students. We have done one such collaboration with Codetantra to make our students employable for the top companies more and above 40 lakhs. Yeah, number 2, be in touch with your proud alumni. The alumni can serve a lot. Alumni should be a part of all your advisory bodies. Yeah, so we have alumni advisory bodies for all VOS. All programs VOS must have 2 proud alumni. Thank you.
Great, very nice inputs, sir. So profiling of each student so that their personalized track can be made over the period of, which can be followed over the period of next 4 years is the key. Any questions that any of our educationists would like to ask the panel? Everybody is tired. Ji, time's up. So I'll close with एक और शेर for the weak student. भीगे पंछी भी तो उड़ ही पाते हैं ना, कि तमन्ना पंखों में नहीं दिल में होती है, कि तमन्ना पंखों में नहीं दिल में होती है. So with that, I thank my fellow panelists for their precious time and inputs, and we close this panel discussion.
Thank you, sir, for making it so interesting.
Our request to the panelists